Now there is a car that can rival the Tesla Model S at a more affordable price, and it's coming to Europe. Chinese brands are beginning to gain momentum outside of their own market, broadening its influence beyond the Netherlands, Sweden, and Denmark. The brand new X-Peng P7 aims to give driving a high-end, technology-focused experience. Is it true that this model really has the capability to beat Tesla? Welcome to Evolutionary, as we are going to discuss everything you need to know about Xpeng. So stay tuned until the end of the video. This news sounds like the first time for a Chinese car to enter Europe, but Xpeng isn't the first Chinese automaker that exports electric cars to Europe. BYD, a company in which Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway owns shares, has recently entered the UK market after several years of selling its cars in Norway. Additionally, Xpeng used its P5 model to test the waves. However, the most recent European entries from Xpeng are of greater quality. There are two models, which are a luxurious SUV G9 and high-end sedan P7. Both of these types were already introduced last February. However, in this video, we will focus on if the P7 model is worth a second glance. If we compare the Xpeng P7 to the Tesla Model S, it is a bit shorter, but it is a little longer than a Tesla Model 3. The P7 is available in three major versions: R2D Long Range, A2D Performance, and Wing Edition, which is A2D Performance with captivating scissor doors. Compared to A2D vehicles, which have 473 horsepower and 757 Newton-meters of torque, R2D vehicles have 276 horsepower and 440 Newton-meters. According to James Morris from Forbes, the A2D performance is quicker compared to R2D. It takes 4.1 seconds to hit 62 miles per hour, while the R2D needs 6.7 seconds. As a result, it is faster than the Tesla Model 3 Long Range and the Polestar 2, or roughly as fast as the latter with the acceleration boost update, but slower than the Model 3 performance. The ride quality is more tolerant of bumps than a Tesla Model 3, and handling is clean and thrilling. Power is delivered instantly, which makes impulsive overtaking very simple. In Europe, every P7 has a gross battery capacity of 86.2 kilowatt-hours. The WLTP range of the R2D Long Range is 576 kilometers or 360 miles, and the WLTP range of the A2D Performance is 505 kilometers or 316 miles. Long excursions are fully feasible with the P7 because it can charge at a rate of up to 175 kilowatts and takes less than 29 minutes to charge from 10% to 80%. It is insane that the charging rate is similar to charging your smartphone. Now, the technology offered in this model is no less sophisticated than top car brands. This model has 5 high-definition wave radars and 12 ultrasonic sensors. On the P7 Wing Edition, it has 14 ultrasonic sensors. For driver monitoring, there are 11 external cameras and 1 inside. The vehicle model has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155 processor powering both a 14.96-inch infotainment display and a 10.25-inch instrument display mounted behind the steering wheel. This enables them to watch the media while traveling without disturbing the driver. However, the vehicle does not have a head-up display. The infotainment does highlight Xpeng's primary focus on software and technological advancements. It has been created with the ability to add, download, and customize different programs, and it is intuitive and clear. For instance, Spotify is included as standard. There are several peculiarities exclusive to the Chinese market, such as the Xpeng Voice Assistant's configurable avatar, and it's important to note that it's incompatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This, according to Xpeng, is a result of its emphasis in developing its own technology, but it's also indicating the increasing disputes over data between auto companies and smartphone manufacturers. Despite this, Xpeng claims it will eventually consider adding the systems. We'll see more updates in the future. P7 has rather unique charging ports. The charging port folds inside the car to reveal the CCS charger rather than being a flap that appears to have been taken from an earlier combustion model. The exterior is covered in cameras, and the door handles are recessed. These features feed the Xpilot autonomous driving system. The trunk opening button, though, is the design that is standout. You hardly even notice it because it is hidden inside the back fender and resembles a parking sensor. Of course, you can use the key fob to power it up, but when manual opening is required, it's a nicely integrated option. The X-Peng P7's interior displays sufficient quality, but the lack of available trim options is what is most likely to disappoint the buyer. The glass top, heated front and back seats, and other standard features are all included, so the only option you really have to choose from is the upgraded 860 watts Dyne audio sound system. There is a unique edition of the X-Peng P7 called the X-Peng P7 Wing Edition that includes wing doors so that you can make a dramatic way out of the car. Some say that Xpeng is the most blatantly Tesla-emulating Chinese company which has entered international markets. The business, like Tesla, started off by creating vehicles for the software-defined vehicle revolution. The menu system is really nicely made, with the majority of operations being simple to access and having a straightforward structure. From the positioning of the understated X logo on the front till now, there have been numerous allusions to Tesla, such as the steering wheel-based control arm for drive modes that is similar to Tesla. You pull down for forward drive, push up for reverse, and press the button on the end for park. The cruise control also operates in the same manner, requiring an additional pull down on the drive mode stalk to engage it, followed by a wheel to adjust the speed setting. The P7 and G9 both come with Xpeng's XPIOT 2.5, which is powered by NVIDIA's Orin X processor and offers a feature set for autonomous driving very close to Tesla's enhanced autopilot. By enabling adaptive cruise with steering intervention, you can drive around highway turns without having to manually turn the steering wheel. Additionally, it can change lanes for you automatically. In terms of price, Xpeng P7 is more of a rival to the Model 3 than the Model S. The cost of Xpeng's vehicles is pretty fair. It is neither too cheap nor too expensive. The base price of the P7 is $54,000, while the Wing Edition costs $76,000 and the ADD Performance costs $65,000. All of these costs are a little bit higher than the comparable Tesla Model 3 prices, but aren't that significant. Currently, only Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands, and Denmark are selling the automobiles, but Xpeng is thinking about expanding into other European nations and also to the UK. According to Xpeng, its best-selling model will soon be the G9 SUV, overtaking the P7. That's difficult to dispute given the state of the auto industry and the growing appeal of SUVs. The price of the G9 standard range is $63,000, while the ADD Performance is $78,000, much more pricey compared to the P7. Although the inside elegance is outstanding, these prices are higher than the similar Tesla Model Y prices. Overall, the P7 really has many to offer, starting from having a large battery, handles, to impressive range. Then the interior has a voice recognition system, touchscreen, and advanced software. While there are several versions of the P7, each with unique features and cost ranges, it's a fiercely competitive automobile from a recent Chinese brand that may have an impact on the market. Now that you have received lots of information about Xpeng P7, are you interested in owning one? Or do you have other doubts about this model? Share your opinion with us below in the comments section. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to this channel for more updates on EVs weekly.